had to go through an emotional and spiritual growth period in order to be able to accomplish the things that I have accomplished today.
Well, like you said, I mean, having money doesn't fix all your problems. Sometimes it makes your problems bigger.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, okay. So to recap, like you said, laser focused. I heard that as a theme. Like once you found something that worked, you were laser focused on your niche. Like you were relentless, right? And then you took the two things that you learned in the household, right? The faith from your mother and the hard work from your father. And you know what? It's so interesting because a lot of people have one but not the other.
Absolutely.
And so you can have a whole bunch of faith, but if you don't put in the hard work, we were talking about this yesterday at dinner. It's like God has better things to do. Like
God has a lot of problems, and our minute little problems are not one of them. Yeah.
So you have to have that faith and believing in something bigger, right? But then you have to put in the hard work, right? And if you just have the hard work, but you're not thinking big enough, well, then that's going to limit you as well. So it's like those were kind of the three keys to your success: the hard work, the faith, and then the laser focus, just sticking with it, not having that entrepreneur ADD.
Absolutely. And I think also, we call it pivoted, right? I call it resourcefulness, right? Where you see a problem, and instead of focusing on the problem we already know there's a problem. Let's focus on the solution. Let's focus on how do we get out of this mess? How do we pivot? How do we transition from this process? Never looked at it. One thing that I learned from my parents, regardless of having 13 children, regardless of living in a 900 square feet home, where we're cramped up in 2 bedrooms, regardless of all of that, my parents always had a good attitude. They were just happy, joyous people, and that has a lot to do with how much you can accomplish in life, because you can either look at a glass half empty or half full, right? Depending who's pouring the water, right? So, and what attitude you pouring the water with. So I learned from my parents to keep a good attitude, to focus on not looking at things as a problem, rather a challenge. How do I overcome it? How do I become better at it? How is that going to make me grow? And I became a studious. I became a student of learning. I became a student of modeling people that were doing better than me. And I still do that. I look for people that are smarter than me. I look for people that are doing things that are edgy, that are different, that are challenging, that are daring. And I stick to those people. I'm attracted to those kind of people. And that's where I hang my hat on. Those are the people that I bet on. Those are the people that I want to join their missions. I want to join their passions. I want to be part of their movements.